All right.
Go on now. See?
We're here, live at Laser 101.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the station with the Attitude Super Duper Morning Show. We are back. Happy Friday, Junior, aka Thursday, right here. And we got some good guests joining us in the building right now from Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset. Gotta say good morning to Tamara and Alicia. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Ooh, I like that. Y'all practice that or just happy natural? Like, listen, we're going on the radio today. We need to sound good. We need to
We'll
do
be
good.
counting
All right?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you ladies doing today?
We're good. We're good. We're just here to talk about Rotary Club St. Martin Sunset and what we have plans for the upcoming year.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, the floor.
And I am the secretary / president-elect of the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset. And with me, I have Tamara, and she is the...
Sergeant at Arms at the of the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset.
All right. So, Sergeant of Arms. What does that
Collect
mean?
the money.
I just collect the money. Well, I give
The
fines.
dues.
I like the
She's
police.
Yeah.
Oh, you collect the dues.
Collect the dues.
No, I technically give fines. I don't collect the dues.
Oh.
The Treasury does that.
The Treasury does that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Sergeant of Arms.
She
All right.
ensures that the meetings are in order and we do what we're supposed to do.
She could give you a fine for coming with a new black shirt.
Definitely.
Just like that.
For real?
Yes.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just
Listen.
because I feel like.
Wow.
Just 'cause she feel like
So how strict are the rules in Rotary?
It's not about the strictness of the rules. It's more or less how you carry yourself and how you carry yourself in public. It's not necessarily rules to say, well, you have restrictions. It's not, but at the meeting, I can choose what I feel like doing.
Oh.
That's a difference.
Okay.
You know when women
But
have
it's just for
power.
fun, though, huh?
It's just for fun.
Yeah.
Because
So she say.
I was saying let's say if somebody is there, if there's an infraction, what do you do? Like what happens? Is there a write up? Do you tell them go in the corner, write lines? I don't know what happens exactly.
It's not you have it based like as if it's school.
Yeah,
you get
like-
punishment. No, it's not a criteria of punishment. In my job is to ensure the meeting is run smoothly in order. We speak when we have discussions, everybody is allowed to speak how they feel like, but it's just a certain order that things have to be done.
Okay, so
That's all.
you're just there to make sure everything is in order.
I'm
is
the
in place
authority, I'm the
and
police.
whatnot. Okay.
It is also
All right.
another way to raise funds for the club. Yes. So
All right.
a fun way to raise funds for the club.
Okay, so like your shoes were untied, $5, and that goes towards
$5.
the
Right.
club or
So it
something
goes
like that.
towards the club. Yes.
All right.
If I feel like I don't like yellow and somebody have on
Wow.
yellow,
Yeah.
you get fined for that.
Okay, interesting. So, what are you guys working on so far for the upcoming? Well, is this have you guys started a new year?
Yes, so we started a new year July 1st and it ends on June 30th.
Okay.
So for the month of July, we were basically putting together what plans and what projects that we would like to do for the Rotary year 2019-2020. As you know, every year a DG, a district governor, is elected and we elect a board, a new board. Fortunately, we are still with the same president, which is Jaida Nisbet. Unfortunately, she won't be able to be here with us, but she is going to be our president again for the next year.
All
So
right.
that's her second year taking the lead for this club. So basically for the month of July, we were brainstorming different ways and different activities that we would like to do for the year. This year, we are focusing a lot on building the Rotary knowledge of our members.
Okay.
So as you know, most of the members, we're new. We were chartered. You remember we were here back in December.
Right.
And we talked about our charter ceremony. We were chartered on July 30th, 2018. So we are new. We are still the babies in Rotary.
Right.
So basically we are just trying to build the knowledge of our members because it's a lot. Rotary requires a lot of knowledge and we want to make sure this year we focus a lot in building our members in terms of their knowledge of Rotary so that they can come here so that we don't have to come often or all the time. They can come here and they can represent for the club with whatever questions you have
Right.
to ask.
And Tamara doesn't give fines. Well, you didn't go on the air today. You didn't go on the radio, so
Fine.
$10 fine for you.
That could work. You know, that's a good idea.
See, there you go.
You reach late for your interview.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Right, Micheline?
So just briefly explain to people out there who might not know what Rotary is all about again.
Well, Rotary is a international organization which comprises of 1.2 million Rotarians.
Wow.
They are professionals who come together with their primary goal of doing good in the world. So in addition to service, you can benefit from professional development, network. You meet people from all walks of life. And it's just a great way and a fun way to give back to your community and make your world a better place.
Okay, all right. So speaking about making the world a better place, I know you guys did some projects for 2018, which were pretty successful. Especially one that stood out was the what is it? What do you call it? The library?
Free Little Library.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we actually introduced the Free Little Library here on the island. We have 3 of them. One in front of the University of St. Martin. We have one at the waterfront. I'm going to talk a bit about that one. And we have the other one at the Raoul Illich Sports Complex. In
Okay.
addition to those 3, we partnered with the Rotary Club of Grand Turk. So there's one in Turks and Caicos. And we also partnered with the Rotary Club of Virgin Gorda. And we also have a box there. We have a few persons that are reaching out to us to partner with. But for right now, we are going to tone it down a little because we're having some issues with one of our boxes here on the island.
Yeah, I saw that someone posted that one of the boxes were vandalized. And this is not the first time it was vandalized.
No.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate, you know, you guys work so hard that you do something like this for the community that is for free. You give them access to books. Basically how it works is you take a book, you read it, you put it back, and
Correct.
so basically,
Or you take a book, you exchange. You could exchange a book. So when you come to take, you also can put in one.
put a book in, yeah,
So it's always filled.
right.
Instead of just taking all the time, you can also contribute to donate.
Yeah. So the one that was being vandalized is where?
In Marigot on the
Marigot.
waterfront.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, has that been fixed? Because I know temporarily you guys said you were going to look for a solution for that one. Was anything?
Well, for right now, in order for us to have a box, we need to get the permission.
Okay,
so we
right.
can't just install a box. And we reached out to the collectivity of St. Martin on the front side, and we asked for a spot in the Marigot area, and that one was granted to us.
Okay.
That was our first one. Our past Rotary International President, Mr. Barry Rasson, he was on the island at the time. So it was a momentous time for us. And unfortunately, with that box, we've been having quite some issues. The first time, the door got damaged, like 3 or 4 times it got damaged. And then the plexiglass was coming out. And now someone literally, I think it was a rock or something, and they just broke the glass completely.
Wow.
People think that it's glass, but it's plexiglass. So you know the force
Yes.
that they had to put into you know,
To actually
breaking.
damage that,
Yes.
yeah.
So right now we are looking to see if we can locate it, because at night it is very dark there. And you know, we need some sort of supervision throughout the night to ensure that persons of such don't damage the box.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, it's a great idea, but unfortunate, you know, that stuff like that has to happen. And hopefully, with the new solution, that, you know, everybody could enjoy what you gave, you know, put there for them, because it's for everybody, it's for the community.
It is for everybody. And we have persons that are really enjoying the box. They send us messages all the time. We have books. We want to give you books to put inside of the box. And you have children that are really thanking us for such,
Right.
especially the one at the Raoul Illich Sports Complex.
Okay.
You see children in and out of that box, sitting on the steps, reading, and even with their parents reading. So we know that it's making an impact, but we just need to find a solution for that particular box.
Right. Nice. What about the 2019, 2020 calendar? What did you guys have in store for that one?
Well, okay.
Oh, you can't give away too much? I don't know.
Of course
Okay.
I can. So for the month of July, like I mentioned, we focused a lot on building the year calendar. In the month of August, which is this month, we are focusing on membership retention.
Right.
So this is membership month. We have 48 members strong in the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset.
Wow.
Ring that bell.
And at the moment, I don't want to say that we are turning away persons, because in Rotary, you never have enough hands.
Right.
But the spot that we are located at the moment, we meet at the Carl and Sons conference room. And for 48 members right now, it's pretty, we're pretty tight.
Yeah.
We're pretty tight. So at the moment, we are not really trying to attract members, but at the same time, we are still attracting them.
True,
So we
understood.
have to welcome them in. So for the month of August, we are mostly focusing on diversifying the club
Okay.
in terms of classification. We have a lot of teachers, we have a lot of administrators. So now we are focusing on people in medicine, medical field, law enforcement, technical, handy persons and so forth. So we're trying to diversify the club to ensure that whatever projects we do, we have someone, there with the knowledge so that we can make sure that project is effective. In the month of August as well, we are focusing on team building. So we're going to be having a team building activity for all our members. That's going to be on the 31st. On the 24th, we're going to have a board retreat where we're going to be training our members, our board members. Also, we are going to be focusing and giving some assistance to the ICANN Foundation. As you know, the director passed away, so we want to ensure that they are ready for school. So on Saturday, we're going to be providing educational supplies for all the children on that's staying at the ICANN Foundation. And in the month of September, that's our busiest month. It's Basic Education and Literacy Month. And of course, we are going to be going out there and we're going to be reading books to the children, which is a book a day. We're kindly even asking you guys if you want to go into the schools and read a book to the children.
Okay.
We do encourage you to do that. We are also going to be focusing on acknowledging our teachers. Last year, we acknowledged
The
primary school.
This year we're going to focus on the high school.
Okay.
This year we're focusing on the high school. And then the month of it, every month we have a theme. So I'm just going to share with you what we're going to be doing between July and December, because we're going to be back. We're going to ensure that at least once every 6 months that we are on the radio waves and we are explaining and we are letting the members or the general public know what we are doing.
All right. How does the recruitment go? If someone interested, can they just sign up? Can they come up to you? Do you have to be referred? How does that go?
Well, you would have to be invited to a meeting as first and foremost. Once you are invited, in our club bylaws, we have you have to be at least 2 months to every activity that we have, that include meeting, fellowships, projects, at least 2 months. Once that happened, then the membership of the club would have to vote if they agree to have you in or not. To allow you to be a member or not. I have to say it like that. Okay. And once you show that you want to be a part of us and you're willing to give a helping hand and your presence is shown, most likely you will be voted in.
All right.
But your presence has to be shown. You have to be consistent.
You have to show that.
You really have to be consistent. That you really have to show that you really want to do this, and not necessarily to be on Facebook or to be acknowledged that way, but for your own self to know that you want to be in a committed function as a Rotarian.
And be part of the Rotary, of course, it takes up a lot of your time as well.
Yes.
Right.
But what about cases of people let's say, like me, for example, I'm always busy, but I do want to, help, be a part of it. I don't necessarily want to be a Rotarian, but whenever you guys have projects or whatever, I might want to be a part of it as well. Is that possible as well too?
Well, that is possible. You call persons like that friends of Rotary.
Okay.
So, we do call on persons. We know that persons are quite busy, so they can't commit as a member, but you are welcome to attend any of our functions which requires, manpower. Not only the manpower, but if you want a fellowship with us, and if not all the time you will be busy. So maybe eventually one year you would say, you know what, I have time for Rotary. I have time to be a member, so I will join then. Okay. So you are free to come to any of our projects and assist.
All right. So there you go. So we have a Rotary Club of St. Martin, Sunset, right?
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Just now they can have a midday Rotary.
I do want to touch on what Rama just mentioned. We do have 5 Rotary clubs on the island. Okay. And we have the Rotary Club of St. Martin Mid-Isle. We have the Rotary Club of St. Martin. We have the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunrise. We have the Rotary Club of St. Martin Nord. And we have the Rotary Club, of course, of St. Martin Sunset. So if you are listening to us and you would like to join Rotary, because like I mentioned, this is membership month, and it's not just about Sunset, it's about Rotary on a whole. We are attracting persons that wants to do good in the world. And if you don't want to join Sunset, you are free to join any one of the other clubs. They meet on different days. They're dues, of course. You have to be able to, commit financially to the club. We have dues.
Yeah.
And those dues goes towards the admin costs or the admin expenses of the club. So if you feel like joining any of the clubs, you feel free to do so. You can hit up Facebook, you can hit up all of the clubs and see which one you see you can fit yourself in.
Right.
And then you go from there. But we welcome each and every one that wants to do good in the world. You are so welcome to Rotary.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Alicia and Tamara, for joining us. And Micheline. Hi, Micheline. How you doing? And giving us a little bit more information about Rotary. And like you said, Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset. You guys are on Facebook. You can check them out on Facebook for more information.
We're also on Instagram.
And Instagram as well. Check out their upcoming projects if you want to be a part of it, to see where they're going to be at, who's who are members of Rotary, which they are going to be doing for this month, right?
For this month, we're going to be highlighting our members. So every day, starting next week, you're going to see who's a part of Rotary Sunset.
Who's the president,
why
vice
they
president.
joined. Well, we did that in July. So if you go on our page, you're going to see the entire board for 2019, 2020. But for the month of August, we're going to be focusing on all our members. You're going to find out why they joined and what's their most memorable moment in Rotary.
Nice. Interesting.
Yes.
All right. So basically, you check that out. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset, doing great stuff for the island. And if anybody out there, like, even if you can't be a member or whatever, if you have anything to donate, if you have anything that you think that the Rotary could use for any of their projects, feel free to contact them as well. They'll be more than welcome to accept whatever you have to give them, right?
Yes. And I do want to thank the businesses for supporting us for the year 2018-2019. We know that you are bombarded with different sponsored requests, but I must say that we've gotten some great support from the business community, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We are just 1 year strong, but we are many years to go, so we are looking forward to your support. There
you go. Thank you very much, ladies, for joining us. But before you leave, the question of the day, facebook.com/laser101, and it's brought to us by TechUp. So today's question of the day, not sure if you ladies heard it yet, but
I read it.
At least I don't look like she heard
it.
It'll be interesting to hear Alicia's answer for this one.
Boy.
So in which teacher's class was it the hardest for you to cheat?
Mrs. Spratt for me.
Mrs. Spratt for you?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Alicia was like, I used to cheat in Mrs. Spratt class all the time.
Never get catch.
Mrs. Spratt,
I never used to cheat though.
Okay.
All
right.
I would say Miss Bell. I don't know if you know Miss Bell from the 8th Foundation. She was my grade 4 teacher. Oh boy.
Okay.
It was very hard.
All right. What about you, Micheline? So you never even bothered. All right.
Okay, so which teacher, since you guys say you never cheat,
yeah,
which teacher would you not
Is it the truth?
dare?
It is the truth.
Which teacher would you dare not cheat in? Like,
yeah.
Out of all of the teachers you had, which one like, okay, if I cheat in this one, I will get kept. So I'd rather not.
Again, Mrs. Spratt, he used to embarrass you. Oh, look at Cheetah here. Look, he's cheating. He's cheating. You know, so he used to really, you know,
put you on blast.
Put you on blast.
Me, I believe it would be my my math instructor. Well, my past math instructor.
Oh yeah, because
Mr.
we all know.
Okay.
He teaches at USM.
Yeah, don't even try. No. Wow. And Alicia, I said this question will be interesting for you because you also right now are a teacher.
Definitely.
So how is it in your classroom?
Well, in my classroom, I'm always walking up and down. So, and I don't think they would dare try.
In the right mind would even try that.
But have you ever caught a student cheating?
I have.
Okay.
I have. And, you know, at the moment, you think that, oh, you're gonna really like punish that child, but sometimes you have to sit and ask, why you did
Why
it.
did you do
Did you
it?
study? Like, just come out and let me know. Maybe I can give you another chance or so. So I try to encourage my students not to do that.
Yeah.
But if I do catch them, I kind of have a conversation with them first before I lash out.
True. Well, thank you, ladies, once again for joining us in the building today, and much success to you and the rest of the club.
So you're gonna join us?
Look, she put me recruitment month. Done. It was last one, right?
No.
This one. We know that Rama was a part of Rotaract, so we're gonna have in the month of, I believe it's October, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have Alumni Week. So Rama, we will be coming to you to see if we can pull you into Rotary.
I ain't got no time.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm the same. I don't know if I could promise or commit myself, with the time, but definitely, friend of Rotary, you could count on me for
But
sure.
this is a commitment right here by allowing us to be here on
True.
your
That's
talk
right.
show. So thank you so much.
You could always come in here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So see how it was? 6 months is it?
We're coming back. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say with the attitude. We got a recap of the hashtag headlines coming up. Let's just take a quick break. Don't you go anywhere. It's Laser.
I can't commit to my day.
Thank you for listening. We have Tamara, Sergeant at Arms. We have Fundraising Chair. And we have Super. Thank you so much. And we have Rummer. And we are at Laser 101. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.